Shalom, shalom. I would like to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth and to the hopeful elect. This quick little lesson is just going to get into these two articles I came across on RT News. And the first one is Biden doesn't want to be responsible for World War III, White House. So I'm going to read just, I'm not going to really go through the article, but just, the headline pretty much speaks for itself, that basically these elites and top people that run this government, they know that that World War III is going to happen. Whether Biden is going to be whether he's going to be the one in office or not, remains to be seen. But the World War III is going to happen, and it's very close. And then another article that I came across was Trump says he's okay with serving potential jail term, and we know he was he was found guilty, in terms of that hush money, thing that was going on with him, and he's going to be I believe it's July I believe it's July 11th where he's going to be sentenced, whether it's like where it says here, it could be under house arrest, or he could do jail time. And I think about Civil War when I read this, because we know the big following that he has out here. First precept I want to get is Joel 3 and 9. This is in the NLT. Say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. Let all your fighting men advance for the attack. So, despite Biden not wanting to be responsible for World War III, whether that's bullshit or he actually means it, it's going to happen. It's prophecy. It has to happen. We know that the chip, that has to happen first before World War III could, really jumpstart. It's all part of the rumors of war. Verse 10. Hammer your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Train even your weaklings to be warriors. So everyone's, that kind of goes into the draft, because when they have that draft, it ain't gonna matter, who's strong and who's weak. Once you're drafted into war, you gotta go. So that's how there's people that are gonna be fighting in this war that are not gonna be necessarily mentally or physically ready for war. So it says in the LT here, it says train up your weaklings to be warriors, because they're going to be ultimately going up against Yahweh Shai when he returns back in those chariots. And no matter how big these armies train up their men, they're going to be no match for Yahweh Shai and his angels when he returns. Verse 11, come quickly, all you nations everywhere, gather together in the valley And now, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, call out your warriors. Let the nations be called to arms. Let them march to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, will sit and pronounce a judgment on them all. So, that's where, Armageddon, World War III, is going to be taking place. Down there, down there, down there. It's like people are just weird outside. That's where it's going to take place, and down there in the Middle East. The next precept I want to get, another precept I wanted to get was Revelations 11 and 14. And it reads, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So, war is coming. Whether Biden's going to be in office, whether Trump is going to be in office. And I even remember when you watch movies like Civil War, it's really making all of this like really, really makes sense, because let me get into the next precept. Because basically, if for example Trump isn't allowed to run, whether he's on house arrest or whether he gets sentenced, his followers are going to start an uproar, and that uproar could start civil war, because people are tired of Biden, they're tired of Sleepy Joe, and the majority of America wants Trump back in office. So if he can't run, that's gonna start that could potentially start a civil war, and there might not even be an election. I remember brothers were making videos on this months ago, talking about how there might not even be an American election this year, and now with all this going on, it makes even more sense that it's not far fetched to think that could actually happen. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 9, and I'm going to start at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, that shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And the Lord is showing himself with these, different, we had that solar eclipse, happened a few months back. We're seeing different events being taken place, and the Lord is showing himself, and these are signs that that the end is near, that Yahweh Shai's return is very close. Verse 3: Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and this whole sentencing that's going to be taking place on July 11th, could be the very start of these uproars, especially over in America, Babylon the Great. Then, verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So, these uproars, they could take place. And from what I remember, like, things always seem to, especially with with these like I remember with like the Dallas shooting that happened, a few years back. Like the Mike Browns and all these type of civil unrest where the people get up in a frenzy over something happening. They always seem to take place in the summertime. You know, I could be wrong, but I remember one year I was in Florida, and that whole I think it was Mike Brown that was going on at that time. That was in the summertime. I'm pretty sure the whole George Floyd thing and uh, was going on in the summertime. So the fact that the apostles and the elders and the brothers of GMS have always said that that this summer could be hot. A lot of things could speed up and take place within the summer, and with this whole verdict thing in July 11th, that you know that is something that may actually take place this summer. We'll see. We're just in the start of June right now, and we haven't even pretty sure we haven't even hit the actual the season of summer. But things always seem to get hot in the summer. And I know that even here living in the city, there's always more killing and things that take place during the hot months than the cold months. This is Matthew 24, and I'm going to start at 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye a slaka. And ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So this is all goes. This is all part of things being manifested, and the Lord, showing us signs of the times that we're living in, and that that the end is coming. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And, you know, that's happening on a daily. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then, verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all the nations for my name's sake. So that goes into Jacob's trouble. But yeah, all these things are the beginning of sorrows and pain and hard times. And we pray that that this year is the year. It's the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, and we pray that things start to speed up, because we want to get out of here. Sick and tired of getting up and going to work every day and answering to fucking Esau, and even these wicked 2/3 out here, and the other damn nations. Tired of y'all. And to close it off is Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So, with things starting to kick up, we just have to, pray to Yahweh Shem Yashar for that guidance and protection, because things are gonna things are gonna ramp up, especially with this whole Trump thing, because just like in that movie Civil War, you saw there's people's protesting and people running out in fucking suicide bomb jackets and shit. Like that stuff's reality. Like that stuff could very well take place and happen. You know, if they were to say that Trump couldn't run in office, people wouldn't give two fucks, and would do some shit like that. And we just have to pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai to just keep us safe and protected from those type of things that are going to occur, because they're going to happen. So we just have to be you know be on our p's and q's, and be watchful and be mindful of our surroundings, and where we where we be, because we never know. So yeah, that pretty much is gonna conclude this short little lesson on Biden not wanting to be responsible for World War III slash Trump being okay with jail time. And the only reason why he could be okay with that is because he knows what would come from it. He knows the following that he has. You know, they could even do that to him, and shit could get so out of hand that they may release him. Who knows? But it's gonna be something very interesting to watch and pay and and pay mind to, because that could be a big shift. So I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, and to the hopeful elect. I pray this lesson was edifying. Lord willing, until the next one, Shalom.